Could have just rode your wacky wave. Pat Reagan is here, everybody. And the house artist. Right now, he's got a blank sheet of paper in front of him, and by the end of this episode, he's going to have a full drawing of tonight's episode. One of my favorite artists in the entire world, and he works here on Kill Tony, the great Ryan J. Ebelt, everybody.
And Tony.
So happy to have him be part of the team. Freakishly great job.
Do you know he has all the prints are now for sale on his website?
Yeah.
So all the past episodes that he did, you can buy right now.
At ryanjebelt.com.
Yes.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
And check out his work on Instagram and follow him there and Twitter and everything else. Yeah, and we have dates coming up. This is the other part where we drag down the show for just a moment.
This Thursday, we're going to be in Phoenix, Arizona at Stand Up Live. It's me, Tony, and special guest Aiko Tanaka. So if you're in
Beautiful
Phoenix,
town.
there's a Phoenix shooter right now on the highway, shooting people on the highway. So it's going to be real fun.
Yet
going
another
into
reason to
Phoenix.
come out to the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stay off the highways and get into the air conditioning at Stand Up Live this Thursday, the 17th. And then I'll be in Toronto all of next week, the 25th through the 30th. Get tickets for that at jfl42.com for those of you listening in Toronto. And then blah, 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 blah. Portland, Friday and Saturday, the 23rd and 24th of October. That's it.
Boom.
And there's other stuff too, but I'm not going to annoy this live audience. It gets really weird when we have to talk about our dates because we have to make money. For those of you that, we don't always just do free shows. You quiet fucking audience.
Right.
All right? That's how we make our money, is on the road. Selling fucking hot tickets.
On the road.
Yeah! Guys, I'm so excited that you're here. This show is so much fucking fun. Somehow Mondays have become my new favorite day of the week. I love doing this, and I'm so glad you're here because we have an awesome format on this show, and every week I have two of the funniest comedians in the world on this show. These are two returning, Jedis of this show, two of my favorite go-to guests, and I've decided to book them together. Usually I would spread two guests like this out over 3 episodes. But tonight, I'm just clamoring them together all at once for one big blowout. Put your hands together for two of our favorites, Kirk Fox and Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Wow. Tiffany Haddish and the great Kirk motherfucking Fox.
Yeah. He's the best.
Tiffany Haddish is fresh off of today's season 2 pickup of the Carmichael Show. Motherfucking NBC.
Yes. I'm not going to be unemployed after a while. That's going to be nice.
Oh, you might.
Huh? I might.
You don't know what can happen.
Well, I'm just glad that, I'm just glad to be a black woman with a high-paying job.
Why wouldn't you be?
It's not easy to get that.
I know. I can't get that.
Kirk has trouble getting a job as a black woman.
Tall white man.
He
A
cannot
tall
get-
white man. It's hard for a tall white man to work out here.
It's tough, man. A lot of racial problems going
Yeah,
on. For all
everybody
of us.
think you play basketball and
Yeah,
stuff.
fuck it. Just they come at me hard. Don't encourage her yet. Let her just earn it.
Yeah, I'll earn it.
Guys, I'm
Congratulations on your new money.
Thank you.
It's good.
I haven't seen it yet, but I can smell it coming.
So glad. Dude, do you know when you start working on it?
I don't know. I found out on Twitter, man. Nobody
Yeah.
even called me.
Yeah.
Nothing. I just saw it on Twitter, and they was like, "Congratulations, seen it on Deadline season 2." I'm like, but I don't really know if I'm gonna even be in season 2. Nobody said nothing to me.
Oh, yeah. What if,
I mean, if you read the credits, it says I'm a guest star. Like,
No, yeah,
For
that's
real.
how it works now. It's literally everybody.
But now it's like a guest star. GUESS. You don't even know.
Yeah.
It's like
Boom.
you
Guess
got to
what?
just guess.
yeah, I'm with it though.
Kirk, what's that drink you're drinking tonight?
That's a OJ cranberry, just a little sugar. Battle the hypoglycemia. Thank you.
You got hypoglycemia?
No, but I just like to feel that I'm just current.
Okay. I got high blood pressure.
Do you?
Black people problem.
Nice. But you also got a TV show, so it's a wash.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not working right now though. So
On what?
I mean, I'm just here.
Right.
I just found out on Twitter. That's
Well, congratulations.
nobody sent the contract, or my agent didn't even call me
Just
today.
a couple days ago, you were at the Slauson.
I was at the Slauson Swap Meet, like celebrating that I could spend $100 at the Slauson Swap Meet. I got my car washed, got the windows tinted.
At a
got
swap
my
meet?
Yeah, at the swap meet. Yeah, I
Is
got
your car
some.
wash at the swap meet?
Yeah, you can get your car washed at the swap meet. I got a pap smear. I got a pit bull puppy. I got me a new outfit.
Every week, I have Pat Reagan over there ask the guests a question. I leave it out of my hands, and I just let him come up with his own question that he wants to ask the guests. So, with no further ado, Pat Reagan, go
All
right
right.
ahead.
Tiffany Haddish.
Yes.
Would a guy like me ever have a shot with you?
Hell, motherfucking yeah! I was just dreaming about you. When I was putting my lipstick on, I was like, look at him.
Wow, the horse of truth.
Yeah.
Just
Out
like that.
early
He
tonight.
got abs and stuff. He got an app for them abs. I'm just.
Really?
Yeah, that's. I touched his stomach. I was like, you hitting the gym? He was like, no, I got an app for that. I was like, damn.
Well, Pat, what's the first thing you would do with a girl like Tiffany if you got her back to your place?
Grease my scalp.
No.
And remember, she's
Only
got
the
high
black women
blood.
laugh at
She's
that.
got
'Cause
high
they know
blood
what that
pressure.
is.
get drink, smoke weed, put on music, and just give you a back massage.
Don't get her drunk.
Hopefully not your
Don't get me
music.
drunk. My pussy dry when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Don't get me drunk. Just
Well, I'll have
grease
a
my
drink.
scalp. I'll teach you how to do it.
Okay.
Every black woman loves to have their scalp greased.
Then I learned how to grease.
If you want to make a black woman fall in love with you and follow you wherever you go, you grease her motherfucking scalp. You get you some
I
cocoa
actually-
butter and
And a free
part
pap
her
smear.
shit and just run your finger down that scalp. Ooh, Jesus. It's making me moist thinking about it.
You need to put like a YouTube video out or something of what this is because white people have no idea.
I
what
taught
that
you
is.
how to grease my scalp. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. I actually did do it.
But
and-
you got to be careful of the hair, correct?
Yeah, he pulled out a track and shit. He fucked it up.
Yeah, there was a little extra hair there that I was wondering what that was and why there was a hair clip in there.
It was
And I
clipped
detached the
in.
hair clip and all the hair came off, guys. Yes, the cheetah of.
The tearaway. The tearaway.
He looked
dude.
so scared, you guys. When you looked scared as fuck. He was like, "Oh shit, Tiffany, what happened? I'm so sorry. I broke you.
I thought it was.
I didn't know you were in the chemo. I didn't know." Like, yeah.
It's adorable though. However whatever that is up there.
Right here, this is recycled Tupperware.
That is.
Yeah.
That's what?
This is plastic. You know, you can do so many things with plastic, and if you put chemicals in it and put it in the microwave and melt it down, pull it out, you know, do a couple of things.
It's like
you
a
can make it
chia
in the
pet
hair.
on steroids.
Yeah, you can make it in the hair. I just can't be in high temperatures because this shit will melt. So,
All right, Pat.
These are all good things to know.
yeah.
Pat, what's your question for Kirk?
All right, Kirk Fox.
Yes, sir.
Same question.
Nope.
Okay.
What would you say? What would you say to a young Kirk Fox about life, like a 14-year-old Kirk Fox?
Don't ask questions. Just go for it. See what happens.
I like that.
Maybe commit to a one-handed backhand earlier in my life.
One-handed. What do you mean a one-handed backhand?
You know, as a tennis player, as a young 14-year-old, I should have committed to either a one-handed or a two-handed, not a two-handed release.
Do you have any other life lessons other than one?
No, that should be enough. If you can just mirror what I just said, you know, try and get through that. Don't just fucking overdo it.
So you played tennis when you were 14?
Yeah.
Did you-
Tennis has been a part of my life since I was just 10.
Can I give 14-year-old Kirk Fox a piece of advice?
You can.
Learn how to grease a black girl's scalp.
That's good to know.
Might get-
Yeah.
I did not know until I was 16.
Have you ever hooked up with a black girl, Kirk?
Shit. By choice? No, I mean by choice.
You been raped? You been raped by a black woman before?
Not completely. I mean, it started as a rape. Started as a rape, and then I just surrendered when I just realized I cannot fight it.
Yeah.
Kirk, have you guys, fellas, have you guys ever been?
Bonus question.
Have you
I
guys
guess,
ever
for
been
Pat.
raped by a woman?
Sure, you can
Yeah.
call it what you want. Is it really rape?
No. Well, I mean, I don't mean it in the hard, weird way that makes everyone uncomfortable right off the bat as soon as I open my mouth and say it.
Have you been?
I played.
I had
I
this
played
thing in-
extra week.
In Lawrence, Kansas, where I pretty much got forced into getting a blowjob.
What?
In a bathroom, and I was like, fuck, I don't really
Wait,
want
wait,
this
forced to
blowjob.
what?
Forced into getting a blowjob.
Oh, I think it's a gift.
I hate when that happens. It's like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, quit sucking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How were you forced into getting a blowjob?
Lawrence Kasdan.
She was this girl was like she was like taking like she was like buying me drinks. She was like trying to get me drunk and to take advantage of me.
I've done that to guys.
Yeah. But
I'll do that to you. I won't buy you no drinks, though. You'll pay for your own drinks.
And I'll make sure. I'm going to make sure this happens. I'll make sure he does you right.
But you know, I've been trying to rape you for a minute, Kirk. You keep running from me. That's this long-legged
2
motherfucker
minutes.
take big steps. Wait,
We can do it. I'm not. I would never say no to you.
you ever got superhead before?
Fuck yeah.
Got what?
Nah.
What
I don't
did
even
you
know what
say?
the question was,
Some
but it
super
sounded like
head.
I should say fuck yeah.
You know, I sucked my thumb till I was 18. I'm a beast. I ain't never had no braces or nothing.
Listen, I got enough dick for everyone. You can suck it till
This
you get
is
it
the
right.
first Kill Tony that I feel like is going to end in a gangbang, and I'm pretty excited about that. So let's get the show rolling. Over 40 comedians signed up for the chance to do 60 seconds of stage time here tonight, and then talk to me and our esteemed panel. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Sometimes we give them advice. Sometimes we talk to you and find out other stuff. Sometimes we make fun of you. Anything can happen. And it's going to be a blast.
Sometimes
Comedians?
David Arquette comes.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
Oh, my God, I got his phone number.
Me too.
You do, too?
Yeah. What's he saying to you?
Well, he be
There's
telling
no
me-
one in this room that doesn't have his phone number.
It's true.
If someone will talk to him, he will give the number.
Pretty much.
I'll
David
give it out.
Arquette's actually signed up in this bucket. No, he really has. And I pulled his name out, and David Arquette came on stage and did 60 seconds. Well, it turned into about a 4-minute monologue, but it was awesome, nonetheless.
How'd my name get in there?
But guys, if I pull your name out of the bucket, that means you get 60 seconds of stage time, uninterrupted. Comedians, you know your 60 seconds is up when you hear the sound of a kitty. Aw, that's adorable. Wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Man, gets a little more annoying every week.
But that vibration felt good on my coochie lips.
Oh, shit.
I felt good too.
Oh,
It
shit.
felt good to you, too?
Yeah.
You got coochie lips?
I got a sensor. I got a sensor at the end of my dick.
I feel like I don't even have to pull names out of the bucket tonight to make this show happen. I just want to see you two just fucking
Go at it.
make the funniest baby of all time.
It's going to be tall, it's going to be fast, and it's going to be special.
It's definitely going to be special.
I'll do my part.
This is
What does
great,
that mean?
guys. I think we're watching.
What does that
love
mean?
happen
You
here.
just going to drop the baby
I'm just
batter
gonna
and leave
fucking
me?
do my part. You just
You gonna help
you
me
want the
raise it?
kid. You have all these plans for this
I'm
kid.
just had a baby with him.
That's fine.
He
I'll
got
watch that too.
Musical skills and tattoos. He's like a rapper
Do you have
already.
tattoos?
What
And abs and shit. He young. Got an inheritance.
Tiffany, next time finger yourself before coming on the show. Your estrogen is leaked into the main
know.
room.
I haven't
tonight. It's really.
You might be able to
No,
file
I-
a sexual harassment
I'm
case.
just saying I haven't had dick in like 4 weeks, so.
It
I
feels
haven't either.
like it. You're a little extra fucking really just like.
Well, you're
You
gonna
guys
you're
can't
gonna
even
make up
see.
for it tonight.
You guys can't even see what's happening on this side of the table. So I'm just saying, take care of it before the show next time. I pulled the name out of the bucket. Your first comedian with uninterrupted 60 seconds tonight is Tad Whaley.
What up? Guys, some sad shit happened the other day. Went to a funeral. Yeah. And I had to pray at the funeral. That was fucking sad, too. The lady next to me, we had to hold hands and shit. And the lady next to me, she had a nub, dude, like, for her hand. It's a PC world out there. I don't want to grab that shit, but I can't tell her that. It's fucked up. For one thing, like, I don't know. It was, like, all wrinkly and shit. Like, how am I supposed to grab this nub, close my eyes, and pray to God? How do you do that? I don't want to do that shit. So I do it anyway because I'm a nice guy. And I'm trying to think of God, but I can't. Just think of how did this shit happen? Poor lady. Was it an old war injury? I don't fucking know. Maybe she like fell asleep on a train track, got too drunk. I don't fucking know, man. But I can't pray to God with that nub there. So I just put like a parking placard there and walked away. She's handicapped, guys. All right, thank you.
Fuck yeah. 50 seconds. 50 seconds on the stub. Tad, I feel like this is a true story, right?
Yes, very
Whose
true.
funeral was it?
Family friend. He died of cancer. It's pretty fucked up.
Old
Yeah.
nubs.
Yeah.
What was that in reference to?
Old Nubs Johnson. That was the name of the family friend who died.
R.I.P.
Gotcha.
Old Nubs. Yeah.
Wait, so the person in the coffin had a nub?
No, the person next to me that we were praying for the dead guy,
Right.
and she had a nub.
Right. So
Yeah.
when she was praying, like, did she just put like the one hand up against the nub or anything like that? Like, did she at least give half prayer hands or anything?
And I had to go in for it and coddle it for a second.
Because they say hold the hand of the person
So
next
she
to you.
had. I'm confused.
She does
Okay, all right, yes,
When
there-
she does
there
the
was
sign
a-
of the cross, does she like punch herself in the face?
I don't know her that well.
Accidentally.
I just touched the nub and that was it, man.
Did
I
you
thought
get
it was
tickets
over.
for this event off of StubHub?
Nub.
Yeah. StubHub.
Your,
Yeah.
your delivery was very like I felt like I was listening to one side of a phone call. Like you, it was like it was very. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was not. You weren't
I felt-
delivering it.
That
like,
side of the phone call was him calling to say he was part of the Manson family and that they just murdered Sharon Tate.
You just got to slow it down a little so we know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Like
got
I
you.
had no idea what you were talking about, but it sounded very scary.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to talk about a nub. I probably shouldn't have picked that joke.
No, you can make
no.
the nub got funny as we were talking
Yeah.
about it, so there's definitely comedy there. You just
Yeah.
got to slow it down.
Yeah, just nervous.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
change the the train track thing. Make all that stuff funny too. Like she would try to rob a chainsaw factory. Did she?
Did she go to the Middle East and jack somebody off and get her hand cut off for stealing dick?
There you go.
Okay, I'll take that.
I
She
don't
give a
know.
hand job in
Yeah.
Baghdad or whatever.
Yeah, hand job in Baghdad. I don't know.
And you got to get to the meat of it faster, right? Like it's.
Yeah,
just
I don't
like
really have a punchline.
The, you went to a
Punchlines are
funeral.
crucial.
Yeah, they're important.
Yeah.
They can get you
I mean,
places.
at some
Because
point
I
you
feel
want to
like-
get to
Right.
one.
It's kind of like, how do you pray to God when God didn't look out for her hand?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I just didn't really get there.
That's what I
And-
felt like he was going for, but it
Yeah.
didn't happen.
And then
No, it didn't happen.
And maybe you have too many hands. I mean, why does she only have one and you have two, and you're not doing shit with your two?
Yeah, okay.
And maybe maybe she had a funeral for her hand at some point. Like
And you
after
missed
it got
Yeah.
cut off.
No, I say that sometimes when I do the joke, but I usually have more than a minute and shit. So.
Right. Where are you from?
Bakersfield.
Fuck yeah, I was gonna guess that actually.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How long you been on stand up?
A year.
You get up a lot?
Like 3 times a week.
How many moons is that? How many moons is in a year? You know when people say like many moons ago?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not a meteorologist. I don't know.
I just want to
He's
know
like
if
an
you knew.
Indian or something? Like he's like a Native American or something? He got long hair?
What
I
is
just
some of
wanna know if
what
you
is
know.
some of your other material like that you usually do? What's it about?
I don't know. I complain about people on Facebook sometimes. I don't know. Fucking-
What about it?
Nubs and Facebook.
Shakeology. Like, there's people that push it, and it's like really annoying. I don't know.
Shakeology?
It's like a protein shake that people are like in a cult about. Basically, they're really weird. It's like a cult.
I thought Shakeology was what you were trying to figure out when you had to shake that nub. All right, guys.
Yeah,
Even I.
You ever
can't-
thought
Bad
about being a
subject.
vampire?
But you just
might
got to
be a
slow it down
vampire.
a little. You just came up. You didn't even take one breath for a minute, and that's going to scare the fuck out of people watching
no,
you.
I'm gonna watch this and realize I fucked up by going too
You know,
fast,
just take
so.
a breath and then just tell the story. But it's a good story if you can make it funny.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll work on that.
Have fun with it, man.
And,
All right.
and if it's not going to have anything to do with the funeral, then take it out of the
Yeah.
funeral.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was
just have it
thinking,
be on,
'cause-
maybe you're on a date with her, or maybe it's like Tinder, and because she can't swipe left.
Or you're
Oh
you know, she had to accept it. Anyway, I like your style. You're like
Thanks.
if Jodie Foster let her hair grow out. You have an interesting look to you.
He reminds me
But
of a
try and deliver
vampire.
your jokes the way you're just talking now.
Yeah.
That's what you need to get to.
How often do you get up?
shit. 3 times a week, 4 times.
That's good. For a year?
Yeah.
And how many moons is that?
It's 5 moons, Pat. 5 moons. Any more moon questions?
No further questions.
Okay, thank you.
You ever do any jokes about being a vampire?
No, but no, not yet. But
I think you
I've
should.
heard that shit before.
I think
People-
you should. You
everybody's
remind
thinking
me
I'm
of a
fucking
vampire. Like I would.
No, I've heard that
totally-
so many fucking times.
If you told me you was a vampire, I would totally be like, "Oh my god, I'm on my period." Like I would be with that shit.
All right.
I would fuck you then.
Okay.
Your eyebrows are
4
on
weeks.
fleek.
4 weeks. That's all.
The last dick I
Thank
got
you.
was some
Thank
old
you.
dick. So I'm just
Thanks.
saying.
All right, guys. Tad, do you play guitar?
Yeah.
You look like you play guitar, and you have the name of a guy that would definitely play guitar, Tad Whaley.
Whaley, yeah.
Yeah. Are you better than
Wales.
Pat Reagan on guitar?
No.
Wow.
I don't have that many songs, dude.
Really?
You have so many different songs.
Yeah, but I suck at guitar, but I have a lot of songs. He's probably better than me at guitar.
I don't want to have a guitar off. I'm
No,
good, man.
I don't either.
Okay,
'Cause I'll
we're
lose.
good then. We're good. I'm
Oh,
good.
battle.
How many moons?
Battle.
There's an extra guitar over
shit.
there.
Yeah,
dude.
you
I was
guys
just
have
seeing. I was looking
Uh-oh,
over there, and
no.
I'm like, if we
Oh.
put that in his hands,
Should we
would
have
he
the
just
first
no,
dude
just like
kill
play like
him
the
with
Bach?
guitar
He's
duel
like,
right
no.
now, guys?
Yeah, let's see what you
Guy's a
got.
professional. I'm not a fucking professional.
Let's see what you got.
What can you play? Will you play
Oh, dude,
something?
It's not like you got a nub.
Dude,
Play the
if-
fucking
Oh,
guitar.
shit. All right.
And we have begun.
What am I supposed
There
to do
we
with
go.
that? I set myself up.
Pressure is on.
Okay.
All right. The first ever
This-
Kill Tony
I'm very
guitar
excited.
battle between...
Put Bakersfield on the map. This could be the night.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. You each get 20 seconds. At the end
Oh,
of the
do you know
20
the song,
seconds, you're going to hear the sound of a...
Can I make a song
clown horn.
request? How about, Blue Moon?
Where is he? When you hear that sound, that means you wrap up your guitar song.
Should be on.
All right. Okay. All right.
Play something.
Pat, you go first. 20 seconds of a guitar. Here we go.
See how Pat move his tongue? I like that.
Wow, 19.5 seconds from Pat Reagan. How are you going to beat that with an acoustic? Let's check in with Tad Whaley.
It's good.
I'm no Pat Reagan. What the fuck do you want from me?
Stroke it.
Yeah.
Who's stroking it?
There's the clown horn. That was amazing. I give the victory to Tad Whaley.
Tad.
Tad Whaley, everybody. Follow him on Twitter at Todd all the time.
Yeah.
That nub joke might work with a guitar.
Yeah, I think we just learned that Tad is actually a guitar comic.
Yeah.
So that's the first time that we've ever turned somebody into a guitar comic. But now you can only go on stage with a guitar, Tad. So congratulations. That was fun. Pat, how do you feel about that? You got to.
I feel fine, man.
Uh-oh.
I like the way.
Uh-oh,
I
son.
like the way he was working that tongue when he was playing that guitar, though. Did you see that? It was like an old man with no teeth.
Or like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan bit his tongue.
That's
Oh,
true.
for real? I don't
Yeah.
know shit about basketball except for how much money they make.
Is that true?
You're going to make someone very happy one day.
Yeah, I'm in love with you, Tiffany.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be happy unless Tony pulls a dick out of that bucket.
I don't know what this says, but I'm gonna just give it a shot. Is it Theon Brown? Maybe Leon Brown? Something Brown? Yeah.
It's Kion Brown. So one thing you guys should know about me is I have been called the Jamal Green of comedy. Does nobody know who the hell that is? My point exactly. So the other day, I had a hard day. I hit a deer with my car. So it was this big ordeal. I had to take it out back. Had to put it to death. And the thing that I can't really get over is why a parent would ever name their kid a deer. That's my time. All right, thanks, us.
Whoa, Keon, that's quick. 36 seconds. Anything? You don't want to do anything else? What's going on, Keon?
Can I get a
Yeah.
joke out in 36?
Yeah, you have 24
Half the
seconds.
time remaining.
Do it.
All right. So, shit. Okay. So I just found out the other day that Magic Johnson has a gay son, and I commend that kid and I applaud him. for trying so hard to keep the legacy of AIDS alive in that family.
Fuck yeah. Kion Brown closing out at 56 seconds. Fuck yeah. Kion, I love your style. I can feel your nerves up here. How long have you been doing stand-up?
A little over a year.
Over a year?
Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of spots?
I just moved it from Reno, and we only have like one place to go. Like
Where's that?
Reno? Nevada.
Reno?
Yes, in Nevada.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's where
Yeah.
you're from?
Yeah.
Wow. Born and raised?
I was born in Inglewood, then I moved to. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
It's like witness protection
Yeah,
program.
exactly. No doubt about that. Somebody was
Inglewood
running
family
from
and
something.
shit. Yeah. That's
You don't
what that
just.
was.
You don't just.
So what's your name, Kion?
Yeah.
All right, Kion, do me a favor and let go of the mic stand for just a second, and just kind of chill.
Relax your left
And
arm.
just kind of take a breath, and now we'll just chill a little.
Yeah.
Because
Let's chill.
those might be those jokes could work, but you were so scared that we just wouldn't go on the ride with you.
Yeah, you remind me of like my first date with a white guy. He was scared as fuck.
Oh shit.
He was so nervous.
I'd imagine that's about the most insulting thing you can say to a black guy when you're a black woman. Like, I feel like he just did a 180 when she hit him with. I don't know if you guys noticed. Like, he had to look away and catch his breath for a second.
He was scared as fuck, man. It's like you busted a nut early and was like, I'm sorry, I'm going to try one more time. I know it's soft, but I can get it hard again. Just
And that's when
don't look at me in the eyes. Just don't look at my eyes.
And that's when the girl goes, that was only 36 seconds. I think I got another 17 seconds in me, baby. Here we go.
Who was the guy at the beginning of the joke where you're like, people say
Well, it actually made sense.
Everybody always asks that.
It made sense, but
there's not a guy.
And it's this easy. I knew who it was. Didn't you say Jamal Charles?
Jamal Green.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nobody.
no.
Jamal Charles, a football player. No.
Right.
No.
Those kind of
Gotcha.
jokes are, where you're asking the audience a question, and it's, I don't know, I'd probably lose that. Is that your opener, your normal opener?
Yeah.
The difference between that working and that not working is you looking down at that stage.
Yeah.
You're staring out there the entire time, it ripples, and the set goes an entirely different way. That's really the main thing that I think Kirk noticed.
Yeah, I think just everyone needs to just deliver these jokes with the same freedom you had when you thought of it. You're just coming up here for a minute. Don't blow through these so fast that you lose any of the essence of whatever made it funny.
And your jokes are funny, you're just not connecting. When you're looking down at whatever the front of the stage is, which is something that I was guilty of my first few months of doing stand-up, but I probably knocked out in the first few months more stage time than you have in a year. And it affected me. I would look down, but you just have to, if your thing is not looking at the audience, then in this building stage, you need to be staring at all of them right in their eyes so that you can get over that as fast as possible.
But I think you always need to take in a room, even if it's 5 or 10 seconds. You got to look out there and see if there's danger or some threats or how to get out in case of fire.
I personally,
But when you get up there, take 5 seconds is plenty of time for us to just say, okay, there's someone up here. But if you don't look up, we don't even see that twinkle.
Yeah, you can always even just look at the back wall. Like for me, when I get on stage, I always just stand up there and pose and smile a little bit and let them like look at me and see how beautiful I am.
what do you visualize?
I do that too. That's the
Like,
same
see
shit
how
I
beautiful
do
my
too.
soul is. Now I'm about to get these ratchet jokes out like that.
Where are you looking, Tiffany? Are you looking? What are you paying attention to?
I always look at the back of the wall, and then if I catch somebody's eye, it looks like they're really enjoying me, then I'll look at that person. Like whoever smiles the biggest is gonna get my attention. That's how I live my life.
It's hard. It's hard to look up. I have trouble. I close my eyes all the time.
I just look
Really?
above the heads.
Yeah.
Right above the heads.
I look at them right down the fucking
Yeah.
gullet.
Yeah.
Right, I stare right at their fucking soul, and I find the ones that are laughing, and then they're dismissed for the rest of the set. And I will wait until I scan somebody that is trying to not have a good time, and I will stare at them.
I do that too.
Until they're fucking dead.
Yeah.
No longer breathing. I will just deliver every fucking punchline right down the middle.
I do that. Sometimes it's fun to
Fuck you.
fixate on someone who's just like not having
eye
it.
contact
It's like,
is
I'm gonna break you.
super important in stand-up because people are coming to listen to you and you have a message and you need to deliver the message right into their face. So you got to look at them.
And the audience needs to, you got to believe in what you're selling. Because if you don't believe it, no one's going to go on the ride with you. So whatever it is you're selling.
You can believe it with your eyes closed, right?
Yeah, you can.
I don't know if you're doing a Stevie Wonder impression or something like that, I guess.
But luckily for you, your show just got picked up for season 2 on NBC. So, guys, and Kion, one last piece of advice. If your name is spelled with a K to start it, then that line that starts the K and that line that's the next, sideways V have to be at least close to each other.
Yeah, they need to touch.
Or else
I was in a hurry and I was right.
Yeah, get your spelling together, man, before you try and get your comedy. If you can't spell your name, you're not going to get us.
You're the only person ever sign up in a Wingdings font.
And also remember to have fun, Kion. Like, have fun. Like, because people in the audience, they come to have fun. And if you're scared, that makes everybody uncomfortable. Right.
Just think Wingding, man.
Just think Wingding.
It's a fun-ass roller coaster. You at Six Flags. Woo! Have fun, man.
Fuck yeah. Kion Brown, everybody.
Yeah.
Fun times, Kion. Wish I could have. Let's just keep it moving.
Kion, how old are you, Kion?
Kion, come back up here.
Yeah.
How old are you?
You motherfucker 37.
22?
22.
22.
Yeah, listen, you're 22 years old. You can do anything you want. So just get up there and have that freedom of a 22-year-old who's just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and you got a football player body. You going to get bitches.
Kion,
You
grab the
confident.
mic. What do you do for work?
What do I do for work?
Yeah.
Nothing right now.
What did you do before?
I worked at like a warehouse for like delivering tile and stuff.
How long have you lived in LA now?
About 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Have you been doing a lot of spots?
Yeah, I try to get up as much as I can.
Do you miss tile?
No, I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
It was a horrible job.
So
You
talk
want a
about
job,
that a little.
Kion?
Talk
You
about
want
a
a
guy
job?
who used to stack tile.
I don't know if she's trying to. I think she wants me to be a hooker. I don't know.
I was just going to give you a little side job.
Yeah.
Washing my clothes.
Would you be interested in having
I
a
guess-
side job washing
I
Tiffany
guess.
Haddish's clothes?
Dirty drawers.
How much you paying?
You're a guy without a job. Don't fucking ask how much you get paid. Jesus
You don't get to
Christ.
touch these nasty, dirty panties I got, boy.
Yeah. And by the sound of things, that sounds like the only way you get to touch those panties at Tiffany. So I'd say do the laundry job, Kion.
If you want it.
What else? I mean, how are you surviving here for?
I saved up a bunch of money.
Nice.
Yeah.
Working at the warehouse.
So you
tile-
don't- you
tile
don't-
That tile money.
So who are you staying with while you're here? You
Very
staying with
lucrative.
family or
Yeah, I live with my sister.
your sister?
Yeah.
What does she do?
Honestly, I never asked her what she does.
You don't
What?
know what
Wait, what? What?
So let me just tell you something. As a comedian, it's important to ask questions and be aware of your surroundings. So maybe that's the first thing you should do tonight when you go home. Just ask your sister what she does that allows her to support you.
that part.
Does it seem like she's doing pretty good?
Yeah, she does. All right for herself.
Does she leave the house to work, or does she lock her bedroom door? And you get
She leaves the
a lot of Amazon wish list stuff.
She leaves. No. She leaves. Nothing like that. Nothing like. She leaves the house.
All right. So at least you're aware of something.
But you've never seen her in any kind of uniform of any kind or anything like that.
I think it's something that.
You think she's in the tile business? You think she's moving tile or no?
It's a lucrative business.
Is she putting on a lot of makeup before she leaves?
Yeah, what? Yeah. You like, do you
even pay
when did she
attention
come
to
home?
your sister?
What time did she come home?
Do you have a room or a couch?
I have a room.
Wow.
Oh, wait, so she got a 2-bedroom minimum at least.
Yeah.
This is an interesting
She's balling in L.A. with a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
Does she got a man? You don't even know.
What?
What?
Is she even your sister? Have you taken over someone's apartment?
Yeah, has she ever come
I know
home
she
in this
did have a
apartment?
boyfriend that was like, he's like a 6'4", 250-pound guy for a while, so I haven't seen him in a while, so I don't.
What do you do for fun in Los Angeles? What's your favorite thing about LA that you didn't have in Reno?
Nothing.
Kion, I don't know if stand-up's really your thing. No, kidding. Have a nice day, buddy. There he goes. Kion Brown again. He's on Twitter at B2KS Manager. Kion Brown, bringing a little bit of that Reno energy.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
He been around
Those
a lot
are
of old motherfuckers.
That's a Reno attitude. I don't ask questions in Reno.
Yeah.
That's witness protection program places.
Don't they have some weird motto or something?
Yeah.
Biggest little
ask
city in the world.
nothing.
biggest little city in the world.
Nicest sisters on the block.
Get that back case money.
Okay, this is another name that makes completely no sense, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Jacques Toma.
So I was walking with this kid. He's 20 years old, and we were walking by a poster of NWA, like Straight Outta Compton, and he asked me, "Is that the Fab Five?" And I was like, "No, that's what. Like, you don't even know history? You don't know our history?" He was like, "Nah, I don't. I just know Drake." What I think is interesting about like Straight Outta Compton is like you can think about it as like this story of these like hardcore kids who came up in the 80s, or you can think about it as like the beginnings of a bunch of black billionaires. You know, like it's weird, like that. It's almost, it's like the start of, it's like the Steve Jobs story. You know, like it's weird. Like I feel like I want to see, like like people complained in that movie about like how they didn't show Dr. Dre abusing women. And then I'm like, look, it's a movie that he produced, okay? Like, I would have thought, it's like weird that he was at Harvard.
Jacques Toma. Fuck yeah. How's it going, Jacques?
All right, how are you doing?
What is your last name? I'm saying that wrong, right?
It's Ntoma.
Ntoma?
Ntoma.
Okay.
You don't have no girlfriend, huh?
No, I don't.
I could tell you don't. I could tell you don't.
He sounds like the other guy on the phone call that he was.
No, this is one of my favorite actors. I loved you at the end of Tales from the Hood.
Wait, who's that?
Just for one person, right there. Do you
my
guys
thing-
see that?
I fucking love
That's how
that
you land
movie.
a fucking right hook to a friend like that. Pow! Reference. I love that movie too. That is what he
The
said.
Nicklets.
I think it's like
I-
Clarence Williams or something.
What'd you just say?
Oh, no, I don't even know that.
Right.
You don't know Tales from the Hood?
That's because I'm
That-
blacker than you
And
are.
that's why.
Can I say-
That's why your Straight Outta Compton didn't connect because you don't know shit about that. I
Yeah,
can tell
but
you don't know.
I'll tell you something.
you look like
you're very interesting.
Yeah.
You're intelligent. I could listen to you talk about anything. It was like the beginning of a TED Talk.
As a TED
But
Talk.
but
TED Talk, yeah.
no, but
Exactly.
what I'm saying is you just got to get to some jokes. I mean, you're a smart guy. You can weave a joke in there. Just weave a punchline in there.
Yeah.
Just work on your comedy because you have a great delivery.
Yeah.
You're
That was
super-
parallel thinking there. I was like, as a TED Talk by Dr. Cornel West. That was
Yes,
good.
exactly. This is Cornel West's son. For
Good
sure,
TED
that's
Talk.
his illegitimate child
But I
right
mean,
here.
you're
But it's an act.
likable and interesting.
How
You
long
just
you been
need
doing
some
stand-up?
comedy.
I've been doing it 4 years.
4 years. All in L.A.?
No, I moved here 5 months ago.
From where?
Austin.
Austin.
What's your sister do?
I don't have a sister.
But if she did, I bet you'd know
You're an
exactly
only
what
child,
she
huh?
did.
No, I have a brother.
Oh, you have a brother? Older brother, younger brother?
Older.
How much material?
So
do you-
how many times did you get beat? I know you
I
whooped your ass, huh? No?
No.
For real?
Yeah, no one's gonna beat him. He's so likable.
Yeah, look at him.
Your brother didn't beat you up?
No.
You can't beat up somebody just for reading.
I don't.
Tiffany, I feel like you want to beat him up just to show him what it's like.
Yeah, he didn't have no real sibling. He didn't get his ass beat.
What
That's
are
what
you
I
getting
did
at with
mine.
Straight Outta Compton? How did it really make you feel?
Well, I just think, like, to me, I actually haven't seen it.
That makes so much
Jacques.
fucking sense.
Jacques,
What?
did you hear that sound that just happened?
I did hear that. That was everyone being deflated.
Yeah, but you can't. You have to have a seed of truth to anything you're talking about.
You got to see the movie, man.
Well, I think for me it was more, I won't argue with the judges.
Well, you know. Let me tell you what. Here's what you can't.
You never
argue
win
with.
that way. You never
You
win.
can't argue with the fact that 50 people didn't laugh.
Yeah, no.
That's the only thing that you can base anything on. It doesn't matter what we say.
Yeah.
All that matters is that 50 people didn't connect with it.
I can always argue.
I know that's what
People-
you
people
do.
don't.
Yeah.
When you said that you don't know about our history, you should probably add the tag American history for the Drake reference. But even that, a lot of people probably don't even know Drake's from Canada, if that's what you're even getting at.
I see.
But
Is that what you were getting at?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I was trying to add it.
Of course not.
But it's like you don't even know our history.
I do.
I mean, no.
Do you want to do like a competition?
Oh yeah.
That's a point.
Because
Dr. Dre baby mama used to babysit me, so we can go in, boo. I was in the studio. Let's go. What you want to know?
Shit!
I
There's
can't
gonna
bounce
be a lot
as
of
much
hair
as you.
pulling in this.
I can't bounce. Like
My shit more bouncy.
Here we go. Try to out history each other. Let's fucking see this shit.
We could fill up like a quiz or something like that.
See, but when you're like that response, that rebuttal was funny, and that was you being yourself in your character, which is like a smart guy,
Right.
who can intellectually take someone down, and you just need to fucking find what's funny about that and inject jokes into it. Into when you're talking about Straight Outta Compton, and you should go see Straight Outta Compton.
Jacques,
I think I get where you're getting.
Jacques, you could be the funniest version of Frederick Douglass that anybody's ever seen.
When you
I actually would like.
when you said,
I'd like that.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, like interesting fact about
Or just be a black guy who knows nothing about being black.
right.
What?
Yeah.
Certain aspects, yeah.
And as long as you always have just a white ball next to your head, I think that'll be what confuses everyone. They won't know who's talking.
What do you do for fun, Jacques?
I like to go hiking.
I didn't realize this was the bio on
He
your
loves ice
Tinder.
hockey and swimming.
Well, don't get me started because I surf, I hike, and I fucking snowboard.
What? You snowboard?
I snowboard like a motherfucker. You want to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
My
to
parents
the
have a
slopes.
place in Lake Tahoe.
Let's
go
do
snowboard.
this. I got a snowboard, a helmet, and a jacket. Let's do it.
I would highly recommend recording your sets and going over it and really finding where the jokes are in the tags in it, because it seems like you're very wordy, like we've already talked about. But stand-up has to be like right to the point for the most part, because you need to keep them interested. And you kind of just went on and on and on, and it was
What else do you do for fun, Jacques? What else do you talk about in your stand-up? Other than movies that you haven't seen.
I actually talk a lot about race and dating.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's dating going?
He's not dating.
No, I am. I don't know. Moving to LA is a little different than dating in Austin.
Easy in Austin.
Man, I'd love to see you talk about race.
No, I'll
talk about it. What do you say about it?
I don't know. I say stuff about like discrimination, about.
Do you do this with a protest sign in your hand?
No.
Dude, you know what?
No. I don't know. Like, I do a joke about how, like, the afro was put on me by a Black Panther, and he said he'd kill my family if I ever shaved it off. And like,
is that true?
No.
Of course not.
Is anything you talk about ever been true?
No.
Yeah.
Like,
tell me one true joke.
One true joke.
And you shouldn't have to think as hard
Yeah,
as
it
you're
should come
thinking
right
right
to
now.
you.
I think it's.
You're way too smart to be thinking that hard about
well,
one.
No, I don't know. Like, I'm a lawyer, and when I go to the courthouse, they always think I'm a defendant.
Are you a lawyer?
Yeah.
Well,
What
then
kind
this
of
is the
lawyer are
shit you
you?
need to
I
start
do
talking
employment
about.
law.
Employment law?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, like, when somebody get fired from their job because and they think they was discriminated against, like, they fired me because I'm black. That's why they fired me.
Yeah, that's actually what I. Yeah. That's how it
Okay,
works.
so where the fuck was you when I got fired from Alaska Airlines?
Alaska? You worked for
Airlines?
Alaska
Yes,
Airlines?
I worked
That's
for Alaska
snowboarding.
Airlines.
What did you do for Alaska Airlines?
I was customer service agent,
Yeah?
and I was the fucking best.
How did you get fired?
Some bullshit.
When
Some bitch tried to say that I was.
Is this recorded? If this is recorded, we can take a statement right now.
I'm just saying that was like 13 years ago now, 14 years ago. But some bitch tried to say I was trying to sell tickets and stuff. I'm like, I work in the baggage department. I'm not selling shit, but somebody's basically stole my sign-in code and sold some tickets for cheaper than what they
You
was,
just
and they
got
tried to
fired
blame it on
again,
me.
Tiffany.
No,
right
I
now.
didn't.
You just got word from
13 years ago was when that Alaskan Airlines crashed.
Yeah. Well, no, that was like 15 years ago. It was in 2000.
What? Hey.
Why'd you jump? You scared of bullets, ain't you?
Oh my god!
Your ass jumped
You
like a
gotta be on
motherfucker.
that one.
Was one of those in Straight Outta Compton?
What?
Jacques.
Last
Jacques.
Airlines flight? No.
Jacques.
Pat Reagan.
Jacques, I got something to say.
What?
To you. Okay, so like your stance can be sort of a me against the world, because do you feel like an outsider? Do you feel like out of place? Yeah. So the thing is that you have the intellect to defend yourself from being out of place. You have the intellect to rebut what people say. So you can sort of take your act as a rebuttal, taking all your frustrations from people not getting you through your whole life, and you can funnel
there
that.
You go, Pat Reagan getting the bear on that one.
Yeah.
I think I'm making a point. I don't know.
You are.
Keep going. I'm just kidding.
That's it.
There you go.
I got bear.
Now turn that point into a song, and I'll listen to it.
Jacques, what are you most passionate about? What fires you up? What makes you mad?
I think.
Talking to the microphone.
I don't know. I think like social inequality.
Do you know what high school Ice Cube went to?
No, I do not.
He went to Taft motherfucking High School in Willing Hills, California.
How did they get motherfucking in the name of a high school?
See that? There you go. That's your me against the world.
Exactly.
Like intellectual rebuttal to that question.
What's the thing?
So there was a question there?
I asked you if you knew what
If
school.
you knew it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sorry, I'm just being silly
Jacques.
now.
Do you know what school I went to?
What school did you go to?
El Camino Real in Woodland Hills, California. I think I was a white girl then.
You're a smart guy. You're a lawyer. Just start talking about some smarter shit that has happened to you instead
start telling people
instead
how
of
to get
making
out
up
of jail.
complete worlds.
How to beat a case.
You know what I mean? It's like fuck.
Your rebuttals are great. When people come at you, you rebut with something like that's real, and it's like it's good, man. So just I don't know, man.
Jacques.
Write some jokes.
Are you in court?
A little bit here and there.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this. I'm curious to actually ask you. I feel like there's usually like one type of comedy or a certain personality, and I don't fit into that. And I think about how do you
just be yourself. You become a personality. And then people are like, oh, that's that type of guy.
Yeah.
And that type of guy is Jacques. Oh, that's a Jacques type of guy.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, I get it.
Just be.
And the name of your first comedy album? Jacques Jams. There he goes, everybody.
Don't,
Jacques
just be yourself.
and Tony, man. He's got no Twitter. The guy's from Austin, and he's not on Twitter. How's that possible?
Well, because he's a lawyer. Most lawyers don't have social media stuff because they afraid they're going to get fucked up.
Man, Tiffany
I've dated a few
has
lawyers.
dated some lawyers.
I bet it. I believe it.
Yeah, I had some cases, man.
Fuck yeah. Did you beat the case?
All of them.
Your next comedian goes by the name of Jordan Gannon. Jordan Gannon, ladies and gentlemen, here he is.
Hello, everyone. I have a self-defeating personality disorder, which means, well, you wouldn't care what it means. I live in regret, constant regret, just some things you can't take back, like doing this set, or like when my father died, I was at Starbucks, and I just wished I didn't get the Pike Place roast. I feel like it would make the memory of his death less bitter. I don't know. I regret all things. You know, I was watching a show, perhaps you know it, Mad Men. I was watching an episode, season 2 episode 1. That's the one where the gay guy makes out with a bellhop. Saw that, had a sudden realization. Oh shit, I'm never going to come out as a bellhop. All right. We'll end it there.
Fuck yeah. Yes, you will. That's a minute. Jordan Gannon. Very funny. This is an especially nerdy episode tonight. To where even the black guys are nerdy. And that's when you know that we're really hitting our stride, when the cool kids are finding out about it. Jordan, that's very funny. How long have you been on stand-up?
About 2 years.
I like your style. You actually, I feel like out of all the people tonight, you probably like sort of have this. You know you. I think that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I work in supply chain.
Really?
For
I would have guessed architect. Like an
tried and failed. Well,
see, you look like an architect. You look like an architect, but then you got delivered like William Shatner.
That's what I do when I'm nervous.
What's interesting is you guessed that he's an architect, and his Twitter handle is Architector.
That's right.
What does that mean?
Because when I was wanting to be an architect, I also wanted to be an actor. So,
holy shit! Holy shit! I just got dizzy. Hold on a second. You wanted to be both an architect and an actor at one point. So when you were choosing your Twitter handle, you were so 50-50 that you're like, fuck it. I'm just going to take a gamble here. And
would your dream job be an actor playing an architect? Can you that would be
just a nod, yes, for you podcast listeners.
Can you explain the Starbucks joke? Was that just a joke about Pikes Peak? Well, I couldn't
yeah,
figure
no,
that out.
actually, that's based on a true story, but it's part of a longer bit that I.
So your dad died while you were at Starbucks.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you were
really?
Yeah, well, he was probably already dead at that point.
You found out when you were at a Starbucks.
I came home and found out. Yeah, so he had driving to work, pulled over to the side of the road, had a massive coronary.
Oh.
So then.
That's respectful.
So, yeah, well, I mean, like.
That he pulled over to do it. That you come from good stock. A lot of. My dad would have just kept driving. Took out a few people. He would have found a farmer's market. Not going alone. But your dad was so passive, he just pulled over and probably induced it himself.
What was the Pikes Peak part?
I just wish I didn't get the Pike Place roast. I feel like it would have made the memory of his death less.
The worst, right?
Here's my only suggestion. You got to slow it down just a little, because talking to, I can understand you now, but when you were doing your joke, you were kind of blowing through it a little quick.
Yeah.
And the joke is strong enough where project it. It doesn't mean you have to add more to it, but you don't have to be the weird. It's just. It's,
you
know what I mean?
No, I got it. Yeah.
So don't, and you were even doing some hand shit that's not real.
Do you ever go on commercial auditions?
I do, thanks, yeah. But, fuck, good question. I'm trying to get a new agent.
He looks like an agent that I had once that never got me any work.
It's that self-defeating.
No one's ever seen that agent
I know
again.
what agent you're talking about, actually. That's sort of funny. You look like you could play pretty much anything. You don't go on auditions, though.
I live in Sacramento, so I don't.
So much sense. You
Get
need to
the
move
fuck
here.
off this stage.
How long have you lived in Sacramento? Keep that music going, please.
Yeah, let's do that.
A couple years. I've lived there for
a couple years, which means you moved to Sacramento when you were an adult. Can you please keep this music up? Just keep it there. Answer the question, Jordan.
Yes, I did.
What made you move to Sacramento? Don't tell me a job.
I had to see the big city.
The capital of California.
Where were you before Sacramento?
I was in Gridley, California.
Hey, do me a favor.
Wrigley?
Will you do me one favor?
Yeah.
Lower the mic a little.
Okay.
Just because it's touching your mouth and it's creeping me out because
that shit is nasty.
It's got to be.
You're right.
Enough so that you can use the mic, and you just got to believe you're mumbling like because you think you think it's cool, but you got to just speak and be that guy who believes in what you're talking about. Like right now, let me hear your voice.
Right now?
No, say right now.
Right now.
A little louder.
Right now.
No, you still don't believe it. Let me just hear you say, I'm a comedian, I'm going to tell some jokes.
I'm a comedian, I'm going to tell some jokes.
A little louder.
I'm a comedian, I'm going to tell some jokes.
No, but see, but what I'm saying is that's uncomfortable for you.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can tell it is. So that's what you have to work on.
I didn't know we had Tony Robbins in the house tonight.
Kirk's changing lives over here.
No, I mean, one day, Pat, we'll have a talk. But I'm saying, just got to stand tall and fucking sell it. Because you got good jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way you deliver them,
I
don't even want to hear them.
You're delivering them like an architect.
Yeah.
How long have you done stand-up?
Couple years.
Couple years, and how often? How many times do you go up in the past month?
Couple times a week, the most.
So how many in the past month? In the past moon?
Past moon.
Oh, Jesus. This moon thing's got to end, Pat.
How many times you gone up?
No more moon from you.
What date were we on? The
I
20th?
mean,
No, you're asking too many
All right,
questions.
that's good. You got
4
the point.
times. Yeah, no, I get. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan, what do you do for fun? What do you do the other nights if you're not
Oh,
doing
dear.
stand-up?
Watches Mad Men and jacks
Watch.
off.
Is that true?
Pretty much. He
No.
wishes
How do
he-
you know? I'm asking him,
I can
Tiffany.
tell. Look, he wishes he was Donald Draper. Like, look at him.
What do you do for fun, Jordan? Give us something fucking good, and don't say you do stand-up.
And don't whisper, or I'm going to make you leave.
Tell us what you do
You
for
got to.
fun.
What do you do for fun?
I don't do. I walk around cities looking at buildings. I write stuff.
You walk around
For
city.
fun.
Yeah.
He walks around looking at buildings, wishing he did
I
that.
wish I did that. I'm very.
I wish I
lonely
would have
person.
did that right there.
I look at a building. I say I could have designed that.
I could have
and
put that
acted in
goblin
it.
on that building right there. I could have.
And then you go home and watch a little.
Your dream
TV
is to
and
be
pick the
Michael
same-
Brady. Michael Brady was an architect
Yeah.
and an actor.
You need 3 kids and a white bitch with 3 kids. Make a movie.
But that's my tip to you. Speak up and
No,
believe.
it's-
But you're still not doing it. But we'll talk later.
Talk from your nuts, man. Pull it from your motherfucking sack.
Are you, Jordan?
could
Have
be-
you ever been with a black girl before?
No. Nah, he done bought some black pussy before.
By the way, what
walking around the
you
city
guys
in
may have
Boston.
missed, and definitely if you're listening to the show, is the 2 black women in the audience actually answered that before Jordan could, and they both gave strong no's, and they were correct. Jordan followed through with his own no a few seconds later, after
Have you
really
ever been
scanning
engaged?
an empty part.
Have you ever been engaged or in love? You been?
Well, sure.
You been in love? Did she love you back?
What she?
He? Oh, you gay?
Did you tell her you loved her?
Sure.
I bet she didn't even fucking hear you.
Boom!
There
Kirk
it is.
Pop!
Gotta speak up, man. Speak up. Pull it from
Jordan
your
Gannon,
soul.
everybody.
We'll
Come
see you
in,
again.
Jordan. Come back, Jordan. We love you, Jordan.
Good job.
This is a very, very special Suicide Watch episode of
Yeah.
Kill Tony, where we're only pulling the most depressed names out of the bucket.
I just want to
One
teach
of his
him how
dad
to
cried
love.
for help and no one heard.
Just want to teach him how to love.
Jesus.
Guys, this is fun. Yeah, this is an interesting. How you doing back there, Jamie Vernon? Double thumbs up. Audience, how are you guys? This is an interesting one. This is one of the shows that is so unproduced and random that you can really hear like real life stories out of nowhere.
Let's make this next one awesome. Come on.
But
This
by the way, Jordan, you know that shit about your dad pulling over to have his heart attack is a totally hilarious premise that I've never heard like anything about, and that's
And
yours
you're
speaking
welcome to
over.
have the tags I added that
Right.
made it hilarious.
Right.
But you have to deliver them with the confidence that I did.
And maybe change the drink, because I had no idea that drink sucked or whatever it was.
And by the way, dude, I completely see what Kirk's saying, and I couldn't agree with the note more. You've gotten away with doing it nice and mellow, and you're right, because you're that likable and your jokes are well written, that you'll get that response, and you think that's the response that you deserve, but it isn't. If you did give an extra 20% from your chest and gut and everything, you would notice a clear difference. I
Yeah,
guarantee it.
you'll make money.
Yeah, and I'll take some of it.
You'll make
And
money.
you'll get some black pussy.
Right.
That's every white man.
Those are
dream.
the nights you want to whisper.
A little black pussy.
And that is only from doing Tiffany's laundry.
Or her pap smear.
Which she gets done at the same place as her laundry.
Swap meet. Nothing wrong with that.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Let's get some fun female energy up here. Put your hands together for Jill Chrissy. Yeah.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm tired of talking about race. I'm so over it, right? I think we should only be focusing on 2 things. That's good people and bad people. And I think we can all agree that white people are bad and black people are good. I mean, what is the confusion? You know? No, white. You know, honestly, white isn't real. White doesn't exist. White is an attitude. You're peach. You're peach. Like there's peach people and there's cottage cheese. One of them is actually white, and the other one says it's white, and then fires me on my first day at Chipotle because I was giving black customers extra portions. I'm just trying to help my people out. You know? Economics. All right, I'm done.
Boom. 58 seconds. That's how it's done, guys.
She ready.
That's how it's done.
She ready.
Thank God.
That's right, sister girl. Funniest of the night in my book.
That's how it's
I
done.
love you too, girl.
You didn't speed yourself up. You didn't slow down too much. You were just you.
She
You
was-
delivered right down the fucking
And we have a
barrel.
lawyer here also that could probably help you with the Chipotle.
I love
kid.
lawyers, and we
You
can
saw
talk.
that guy. You
I'm
saw-
also intelligent sometimes, and I would love to talk to him.
What'd you get
Did you like
fired
that
for?
tall drink of water?
Well, you know, I'll take mostly anything.
Nice.
It's hard out
Being
here.
You and
honest.
Tiffany should have a sitcom.
It's hard out here for us, boy.
Yes, it is.
You funny. I like you.
Thank
you
you.
funny.
I really love you,
I
too.
think your jokes were clever. They were right on point to me. Like, and then
I didn't like them. They're a little racist.
Very racist.
Well, guess what, motherfucker? It's coming back
You
around.
went against the white man pretty quick, pretty aggressive.
But she didn't call. She said y'all was peach, which is true. You guys are not white. Like, I put white next to you. You not white.
But black people aren't black. I just
No,
chose to go with the white.
Yeah, because we are
Yeah.
really caramel and brown. and
Brown.
stuff.
We're
And
we're a bunch
beautiful.
of different colors. She's black too, but she's very light.
Yeah, she yellow. Nobody
Clearly
here is
this is
actually
your
white.
night,
If you saw an
whatever you
actual
wanna
white
say.
person, you'd be like, "Oh my God, that's a ghost. They dead."
That's like goes like that.
You would be fucking scared if you saw a real white person.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy off and on for like a good 3 years or so.
When you
Wow.
say off and on, like when's I like that last month. How long? How many times in the last month? Like
In the last month, every day, I
Oh, cool.
hit mics.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Stay consistent with that, girl. You gonna make it.
You're funny. You believe it.
yeah.
Thank you.
What do you do for work? How you surviving?
I work at a Jewish chocolate factory.
Wow.
Kosher chocolate,
shit.
baby.
Kosher, all kosher.
A
Talk
Jewish
about that.
candy factory.
Yeah, it's actually on Sunset. It's called John Kelly's. Any rich people in here get any
Yeah.
of that chocolate? It's
That's
very
all.
expensive.
Yeah, it's good too. I know, girl. You know I'm Jewish too.
A lot of peach people buy. Only
I'm
peach people.
circumcised.
Oh
and
yeah, peach
everything.
people own that place.
Tiffany, Tiffany, you don't have to keep saying you're Jewish. They already picked up your show for season 2. You don't have to say that anymore. You don't have to keep that line going.
But they
Mission
haven't
accomplished.
picked her up yet, so she better keep
Right.
it.
I haven't
going.
gotten a contract yet, so
Right.
yeah. But yeah, I'm Jewish too.
If you guys touch hair, is it like Velcro?
No,
might.
no.
Oh, is that
maybe.
racist?
That's interesting that you work at a Jewish candy place. Do you think they hired you because they just thought you were a giant chocolate?
Oh,
Possibly.
No, they hired her because she has a great smile. She has an awesome
I know,
personality.
Tiffany. I was making a joke. What is this hater? What is this anti-white thing that just happened to me all of a sudden?
But they do make her wear foil.
Wow.
Can you put a little white?
She got a kisses thing coming out the top of her hat. It says kisses.
Yeah, crazy.
What kind of candy are you slinging over there?
It's like dark chocolate with dark salted.
Not German
chocolate.
chocolate, correct?
No,
No,
definitely
definitely.
No German chocolate.
Hell, that's
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah, you can have it. I'm here for you. Open with that
Thank
next
you.
time.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I'll take that.
Yeah, give me a box of chocolate.
how
Okay.
much time do you have? Like do you have a pretty long set? Like
I'm a humorist, so I write.
We'll decide if
stories.
you're a fucking humorist.
I've been writing stories for like over 10 years.
yeah, but how
comedy
long of
stories.
time do you have? Like could
If
you
do
do?
on
if
stage.
you were going to do
Um,
your own show,
That was it. I don't really
Wait,
have a lot of stand.
you know-
you just have a killer 60 seconds? That's
Yeah.
incredible. Fuck yeah.
Well,
I need you to
I just started like.
If you hand out chocolate
Maybe 2
after, you
weeks
can go
ago.
an hour.
You started 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, probably like 2 to 3 weeks ago, trying to find like, because I want a set that I can do. That
Do you think you could
So
do?
talk about working at the talk about working at the Jewish chocolate
Yeah,
shop.
Yeah.
get
Okay.
15 minutes to together, I'll let you open up for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm about to blow up. I got
Shit, I'll put 15 minutes together. I didn't know you were looking for an
I can do that.
I wanted to only help my people.
That's fine. What do you got against Peach?
I do like peach Ciroc. I will drink some peach.
Do you think you can
Peach
get
Rocket.
Do you think you can get 5 minutes together for Friday at the Ice House?
This Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Wow, look at that.
You got
Very
it.
exciting.
Do it. All right.
This reminds me of the end of Willy Wonka, guys. Very exciting.
You're the funniest.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That makes
take
me
it.
very proud.
Enjoy
Don't
it.
forget the Hershey's Kiss.
I will.
You
Thank
can have that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Bye. Jill Chrissy.
She's
everybody.
funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love funny women. More funny women.
So we'll see you Friday at the Death Squad show at the Ice House.
10 p.m. at the Ice House. You can see
More
Jill
funny
Chrissy put
women.
together a set. All right, I pulled another name out of the bucket, and his name is Dave Neal. Dave Neal. Here he comes. It's the real Dave Neal.
All right, I know I look like every guy that's been voted off The Bachelorette. Thank you, sir. I come from Rhode Island, very Irish Catholic family. My name's Dave, standard white guy name. I have two younger brothers. Their names are Jack and Jameson. Alcoholics on board. Those are their real names. My mom was 41 when she gave birth to Jack. 7 months pregnant when her water broke on a hike. She had to deliver Jack on the rocks. Jameson's 18. He just went off to college. First week at school. I tried to relate to him, be a good big brother. I called him and I was like, Jameson, you been getting girls' phone numbers? He was like, no, Dave, that's super creepy. I was like, what do you do with your phone? He's like, you just get a girl's first and last name and find her online. If I wanted a girl's number when I was his age, I didn't have a cell phone. I had to memorize it on the way home and hope that nobody interrupted me. I'd be like, 855-0855, 855-0855. My buddy's like, what time's kickball? 4:15. Fuck! All right, I'm out of time. Thanks.
Fuck yeah, Dave Neal. How long have you been doing stand-up, Dave?
4 years.
4 years. Where at?
2 years in New York, 2 years here.
Interesting. What do you do for work?
I film and random stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're an escort?
Yeah. No, I drive Lyft. I do stunts. I do film work, background work.
Stunts?
Stand in. Yeah.
Do you stand in for Kirk Fox?
No, I should. Right?
Y'all could be brothers. Y'all
Cool.
got the nose.
Thank you very much.
Stunts. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I just talked my way into, like, I told the guy I was on a set photo doubling, and I told him I could do stunts, and then I had to do them. And
What did you have to do?
He was in Mission Impossible.
no, it was a horror film. I just had to get the shit kicked out of me by the girl who was possessed. So I just had to throw myself around like a room and get shit thrown at me.
Oh,
so.
that sounds hilarious.
And you were a girl?
No, the girl beat me up, and I had
she
to like
beat
take
you
the
up.
hits and go through,
What movie
walls.
is that? I want to see that.
Exeter. On
Exeter?
Netflix. Yeah.
Good movie.
I want to watch you get your ass beat.
Thank you. You're not the only one. Trust me.
So you've been in LA for 2 years.
Yeah, I've been in and out between here and New York.
What made you move to LA from New York?
I got a gig opening for a comic, and I just like took it because it was like steady for a little while, and then
in LA?
well, like all over, but he's based out of LA. Craig Shoemaker, he's an older guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I opened for him for a little while, and
The
then
Love Master.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. They don't know him; they're too young. But it was great. Yeah, it was great. It was good, and then that ended. I started dating a girl, so I stayed. Right?
Yeah.
That's pussy got me.
How's that going?
I'm mad at her right now.
Why?
I talk about it all the time because she's like every other girl in LA, an Instagram model. And I'm about to go on stage, and she posts shit like, I get to see a photo that she got tagged in on the beach with a dude, But she makes more money than I do, so I just have to be cool with it.
That's a good job.
She's fucking. It's
What does she
sad.
do for work?
That's it.
Really?
She's an Instagram model.
Well, she's not you're like she's a professional model who also she makes her money modeling and also Instagram. Instagram makes me mad because the guys can comment on it.
How many followers does she have on Instagram?
She's not like 35,000. She's not like a fucking crazy.
That's
She's not.
good
She's not like a whore who posts crazy
I'll
shit.
take 35,000.
She just does. I mean, you can promote her Instagram
She's
if you
not a
want.
horror.
Yeah, what is it? I want to look it up.
Tasha Courtney. But you'll see the photo I'm talking about. It just pissed me off. But I love her. We're like pretty much engaged, and I got to deal with it.
Oh, what? What? Hold up.
Why? Answer me this. Why do guys get so mad when they see you post a beautiful picture of yourself on Instagram?
Yeah,
they get so mad when other guys be like, damn, that's a thirst trap. Girl, you looking good. Like, damn, your body banging. Ooh, that booty fat. Ooh, like, why you get so mad? Why would you just be like, dang, yeah, I got the fat booty, bitch. Why you can't be happy with that shit?
Because you don't know you got her.
How long have you been with her?
A year and a half.
A
year and a half.
Year and a half.
We met years ago. Yes.
Pretty much engaged.
Yeah,
She is.
They're all looking on their phones.
Yeah, I fucked her.
You got to deal with it. You got to put up with the bullshit.
Hey, do you want to be on the Ice House Friday? You could bring this girl.
I will.
Yeah.
I will bring her. I'll bring her and some of her friends if you guys want.
Well, yeah, they're
She's
not
beautiful.
You're not coming.
And I mean, you're not a bad-looking guy either. You look like Tom Cruise's like third, fourth little brother or something. You know,
only black people tell me that, to be honest.
Only black people tell you.
See, white people have no idea what you're talking about, but black people are like, yeah, Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Tom Cruise. The black girl's laughing. See, the other one's like, yeah, we don't know.
Because we associate that.
We met on a film set in New York no, we met years ago on Mildred Pierce, the HBO show.
Oh, yeah?
And then she hated me for a long time, and then
Why'd she hate you?
She was just like, I was just like a douche.
She's like, I don't
I
want to
met her, and I used my lines. They didn't work. And then years later, actually, my first set I ever did while I was visiting, she sat right there, came to my show.
Here,
right there. Yeah, she sat right there. I'll never forget, like, what seat. And then,
do you know what seat? I'll smell it later.
It's the one that the bald guy's sitting in.
She is fine as
She was
fuck.
sitting right there.
I don't even like bitches like that.
Yeah,
She's pretty.
Can I tell you one thing about your comedy?
Sure, please. Yeah, I appreciate that.
You got to just slow it down a little.
Yeah.
I mean, you're so jacked up that it.
I know. I was too amped. I know.
Hey, Kirk, is that your ringtone? You got to slow it down.
Yeah, don't sometimes people go too slow, Kirk? Sometimes people go too slow.
Yeah, and then I'll say speed it up.
All right, I'm waiting for that day.
What, do you think that his pace was right on?
I'm just waiting for that day that you say to speed it up.
Listen, I told the other guy to raise his volume and pick up the pace a little.
I didn't want to do something too punchline-y, but those are like old
No,
jokes.
but I just mean you were just fucking.
Yeah,
I was.
I think those are. I don't know. I think that's like a general note that could apply to many people. And yeah,
it can apply. It can apply to everyone in the world. But I'm just talking about the guy in front of me right now who was telling jokes too fast.
Can we call your girlfriend on speakerphone and ask her who she's at the beach with? You want to get in that argument right now?
By the way, I think she's
not going to answer. Girls don't answer their phone, but I don't have my phone on.
I think she'd answer.
I'm not going to give you her number in front of everyone.
No,
you
call her.
You just call her.
My phone's in the back. If Valerie wants to run and get it, she can.
It's okay.
By the way, I think she might have accidentally uploaded that photo and then deleted it.
No, I'll show you. It's on her tagged photos. This is where I get kind of crazy. I look at her tagged photos.
Oh, you be looking at her tags.
Wow. And the dude posted it, and then she was like, "Hey man, nice photo, boo." And I was like, He's not your boo."
Wow.
So, right?
Okay.
But we're like really officially, like we're an old couple, so.
You guys are officially engaged?
We wanted.
Proposed to her?
Did
you give her?
No, here's what happened. So we were in the friend zone. She wouldn't date me, and then we were getting ready to. It was Christmas time. I called the radio station to get a song played, and I told them I wanted to dedicate it to my girlfriend, and they gave me an engagement ring.
Wow.
So we got an engagement ring before we ever dated, and then she picked it up one day.
Perfectly normal beginning to a relationship.
And then we fucked like 4 weeks later. So. Thank you very much.
But are you really engaged? I mean,
she literally has the engagement ring, and I haven't gotten.
Who gave it to her?
You do know it's not going to work out with her, correct?
I mean, you got to get a fucking
Amazon.
job. You got to make more money than her. She's never going to marry you unless you make more money than her.
I haven't peaked, and she's a model, so we're working things out. She's doing other things, and
you got to make more money than her.
That's what I'm doing here, guys. I could use your help. I appreciate it. No, seriously though, it might work out. It might not. We were friends before the engagement ring. Yeah, it just came in.
Does she think she's engaged, or do you? Just
No, I'm fucking around. Like we're like we live together and shit, but like it's gonna happen, you know.
Did she tell her parents that you guys are engaged? Did she tell her parents?
Neither one of us.
How long have you lived with her?
We've lived together for over a year.
But has she told her parents that she's engaged?
We're not engaged.
Do you sleep together?
okay.
Do you sleep in bed together?
I'm on the couch tonight, so yeah, we sleep together. Yeah.
Do you know her passcode on her phone yet?
Yeah. 5754.
Oh,
Wow.
What are you gonna steal her phone? Yeah, maybe. Okay. No, I make it sound bad, but we fucking it's a good relationship.
Love.
Except I got to deal with the fucking dudes writing on our wall. and
Welcome
leaving
to
shit.
America.
Yeah,
man.
it's 2015.
But you should be feeling blessed. Like, if dudes are posting shit on her wall or whatever, you should be feeling like, damn, I'm
That's
going to
her.
fuck the shit
Yeah.
out of her. And all these dudes
No,
can
you're
live
right. I do, my
vicariously
girl.
through my dick.
I do, and I
Like,
got to get better.
If I was a dude, that's what I would do.
They're
I'd just-
posting on
on me. I
her wall.
gotta-
as soon as I
You're
see a comment,
fucking
I'm
her
like,
wall.
yeah, but I'm about to fuck her right now. Like, and I would just give her the dick.
I'm gonna go take that note.
That's what I would do.
Dave Neal, go get her. Dave
Thanks, guys.
Neal,
Appreciate it.
everybody. There he goes. He's on Twitter at DNeals, Nealz. This is an extra special, compelling episode. Might be our least funny episode of Kill Tony that we've ever had, but a really compelling episode.
It's interesting.
I really
man.
like the stories of the people that we're meeting here. It's more of a drama, this one.
Yeah, it is.
We're entering the drama world at the Comedy Store and as the Comedy Podcast, but I like that we have that kind of range. Normally it's just like boom, 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 just continuous laughs. And sometimes being me, it gets boring to deal with that all the time, you know? I mean, you think of it night after night after night with my stand-up, with this show, it's just always, home run derby. So it's nice to have an extra special, mellow, story-based episode tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we have two regulars that do a brand new minute every single week.
Yes!
One of the regulars flew to London today for a 3-week hiatus, and she will be back in 3 weeks. That's 19-year-old Thunder Horse Allie Makovsky, just an absolute monster, and we're so happy that she's part of the show. So we're going to go straight to our other regular, who I believe is in week 4 of being the newest regular on Kill Tony. We're so happy that she's part of the show. You know
So
her from
happy.
Kill Tony, the always interesting stylings of Melissa Esslinger, everybody. Here she is!
Trip. Hello. So I have a cousin who married a stripper. He married a stripper named Brittany. Britny. Brittany. And she has a tattoo on her butt that says "Cowgirl Up." She's a stripper. Yeah. So she had a baby when she was 16, and she claims that it was rape, but the father has custody of the baby. I know responsibility feels a lot like rape. Yeah. But it comes down to our choices, Speaking of choices, I was at a party the other night, and this guy offered me cocaine, and I told him that I was celebrating my 17th birthday. Put him in timeout for a little bit. That's it.
Fuck yeah, 53 seconds of new shit from Melissa Esslinger. Probably my favorite joke of the night. I mean, it's about you. It's only on you. You're owning it. It's on your family. You're keeping it real. All the questions that I ask people is to try to get shit about their real life out of them, And with that, you're talking about something that only you can talk about. I almost like the fact that there's Mr. X in the beginning and you're building this storyline before really getting in anything. The Cowgirl Up never ended up being used for anything. You're just painting a picture of this sort of super trashy Britney girl that we're learning about. Even the spelling of her name is just like such pure trash. I mean, it's way too short. If you're gonna go with Britney, go with 2 T's, throw an E in there, do something. Do anything, but just go Britny. It's like somebody just sounded it out and was like, fuck it.
Somebody was smoking weed when they was filling out that birth certificate.
Now, remind me, who is this again? Your brother's?
My cousin's wife. I really hope she's not listening because she gets very angry.
No, she's not. We don't have any.
I'm sure she doesn't have a radio or a computer.
Radio?
Yeah.
Old man Kirk
Did I
over
date-
there.
Did I
Pretty
date
sure-
myself?
I'm pretty
sure
sure
she doesn't have a shortwave radio.
She doesn't get K Earth 101.
Yeah, Kirk thinks we're on FM right now. I love that.
Are we not?
It's Fraser Smith show, baby. 95.5
These are the
KLOS.
jokes. These are the jokes, folks.
Melissa, so fun.
Thanks.
How are you enjoying? I bet it's starting to get nerve-wracking. Is
Yeah.
that something that you wrote this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not fully. I've done the name. The responsibility feels a lot like rape is the newest.
Well,
I like
the
that
big
because it's
punchline.
true.
Thank you. I'm feeling it lately.
It's real.
Yeah.
I like that.
And
Yeah.
it's smart. It's a smart rape joke, and it's a smart,
Responsibility.
yeah, which is hard to combine those
It's tough
two
to
things.
combine rape and responsibility. I've always found
And the
it.
fact that he got custody of the baby is hilarious.
Yeah,
She was
That's
raped.
great. Maybe pause a little though.
Okay.
Because that was really funny, and you
Thanks.
didn't really give anyone a chance to laugh at that. You
Thanks.
just kind of.
Yeah. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah, when you hear applause go up, definitely pump the brakes a little bit.
Okay.
It's so fun. You do anything fun this week?
I went to San Pedro yesterday, or I guess they say Pedro.
San
Yep.
Pedro.
Pedro.
That was fun.
How was that?
It was good. My knees.
Why did you
working
go
better.
to San Pedro?
My friend took me there, and that's where I wanted to get out of.
That's where they bring in all
city.
the Russian mail order brides.
There was like this.
San Pedro.
I'm new to
In
LA,
the
so like I
canisters.
don't know all this stuff. But
Are
there's
you a
this-
wrestler?
No, but that's funny. That you would ask
You have
that.
on wrestler shoes.
I do.
Well, those
Oh
are
yeah.
those are
Those are
short.
gymnastic shoes, actually.
Those are short. But you could be Ronda Rousey's little sister. I could see that. There's
All
something
right.
there.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I just dated a couple of wrestlers. They had shoes like those. That's all.
Tony,
Probably
I think
the
you
same
have some
size.
shoes like
I
these.
do. I wear
Tigers,
I wear
okay.
that brand all the time
Yep.
on Atsuka Tigers, and I have a few pairs of actual wrestling shoes. They have more support. They're higher. It's like cowboy boots.
And they
meets,
usually take them off for the big fight.
You're
Wow.
cowboy up, huh?
Tiffany, who you dating now?
Nobody. I'm single.
Really?
That's why I want to go with you to work on Thursday.
Guys. That's Melissa Esslinger.
Thank you. Thank you.
Catch her every single week on Pill Tony.
Good job.
I'm telling you, as you can tell, she's naturally a nervous person. I think it's going to be so much fun watching her write and perform a new 60 Seconds every single week. I couldn't be happier that she's part of the show.
Yeah.
How about that drawing from Ryan J. Ebelt of tonight's episode? There it is. We did it. Nothing was there when we started, and now it's there. With a special Gerard Carmichael season 2. Gerard's just on the drawing.
Is that Gerard or Eddie
Guys,
Murphy?
Josh Martin Comic made it all happen tonight. Follow him on Twitter. Patty Reagan is Patty Reagan, PattyRegan. Buy his album. Buy everything he's doing. Check out his stuff on YouTube. Kirk Fox is Kirk Fox. The new Rush Hour. He's one half of the new Rush Hour, everybody. Kirk motherfucking Fox. Follow him on Twitter. He's one of my top 5 favorite tweeters in the entire world at Kirk Fox.
Yes, he's hilarious.
And how about one more time for season 2 of the Carmichael Show's Tiffany Haddish, everybody?